Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So I showed in a previous video just how undervalued bismuth is, right? In order to be on par with other metals for their rarity and price, bismuth would have to be worth at least $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce, and right now it's $6 a pound. So it's got a factor of at least 1,000 to go. And so ever since I discovered that, I discovered a little bit of a financial life hack. Every time I want to buy something, instinctively I multiply the price that I see at the store by 1,000, and I think, am I willing to give up this amount in the future to have whatever it is, right? When looked at that way, suddenly junk food doesn't taste so good anymore. Suddenly my clothes I can wear them for a little bit longer until they completely fall apart, right? Right now, I'm not going to show you my shoes because they're about to fall apart, but that's fine, right? Because I'm not about to give up $50,000 of future money just so I could have slightly better shoes, right? My shoes are just fine, right? It hardly ever rains here. It's not like I'm going to get wet or anything, right? If I were heading back to Seattle, then yeah, it might be worth 50,000 future dollars to avoid getting my shoes wet, right? And so it's a little bit of a perspective to think about, right? Right now my computer is kind of aging, but you know what? It's all right because it still works for what I'm doing, and I just put together a conference paper. Now I really don't want to go to that conference, so it's in New York. I really don't have much business being in New York other than the conference, and that's like a few $1 million of future money that I have to give up, right? And you get the idea, right? I'll let you think about what number to multiply it by, right? Maybe you don't believe in bismuth. Maybe you're a little bit younger, then you get to multiply by a bigger number, right? You get the idea, right? But treat everyday expenses as future money that you have to multiply by some factor, right? Pretend, see, this is the way I like, there was an episode of South Park where the kids had discovered a portal and they were sending remittances to their family members in the future, and they only had to send a few, no, it was in the past. The past people had come to visit the future, and they were sending remittances back, and they were putting that money into a savings account, and so they were willing to work for a few cents an hour because that past money could explode, right? I can't remember how it looked like. I got to review it, but you get the idea, right? If you think of your consumption as taking from the future, all of a sudden a lot of things really change their perspective, right? All of a sudden, even when you get your favorite food, you don't want to take a big gulp out of it, right? Wow, that was like $20,000 I just swallowed, right? All of a sudden that doesn't seem so appetizing anymore, right?